Manchester City 3, Leeds United 1. I'll be honest, I wanted to go live like 3 minutes ago, but I got distracted by Haaland being interviewed on Amazon right now. Just chatting away to Shearer and Nadim as well. It was great stuff. I really enjoyed it. Either way, City won 3-1 tonight. It was wonderful stuff. 20 goals for the big man. 20 Premier League goals already is not normal behaviour. But then this guy is not a normal man, is he? He's a wonderful one-off freak of a talent, and he's ours. And he's a blue, and he's one of us, and you've got to love it, haven't you? You've really got to love it. City, of course, tonight absolutely did deserve that. It wasn't always plain sailing. There was a little bit of a fight back from Leeds, but it wasn't enough. And City, to be honest, it could have been about 5 or 6 goals in the end, if we're really being honest. Haaland himself just said in the interview that maybe he could have had 5 tonight as well, and that's not an exaggeration either. It really isn't. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 20 goals already. City have won 3-1. And I did enjoy that. It was a good, fun game of football. And City were decent. Do let me know, of course, in the comments what you made of the game. I will read out some of them, of course, as well. And please do hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Closing in on 65,000. It'd be great to get there. And while you're watching this video live, let's get the likes up. It helps find the video for people. And it's very much appreciated. So get those likes going. It would be massively appreciated on the channel. 1 like for 1 Haaland goal. How many is he going to get? We're already on 18 likes in this video. 21, there we go. How many goals is he going to get? All the likes will tell you that. It's not good. 25 likes, there we go. 25 goals. That's poor. He can get more than that, can't he? He really, really can. 27. It's getting realistic now. The number's going up. It's getting realistic. 28. I think he's going to get more than 28 goals. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got a bet for 40 personally. I win a lot of money if so. 32. This is very much more like it anyway. I'll bring up the stats over here now. Where are we at? Here are the stats from today's game. City, of course, with 26 shots to their 9. 9 shots on target to their 1. With 69% possession in the end. With 690 passes. With 87% pass accuracy. Really, really impressive stuff from Manchester City, of course. That takes us 5 points behind Arsenal again. Arsenal looking very good at the moment. They are the team to beat. But, you know, we haven't played them yet. And maybe they will be the team that we beat to get back into there. But either way, it was a good performance tonight. To limit Leeds to just 1 shot on target, which was the goal, of course, is very impressive. Leeds, I know, aren't perfect, but they have been in decent form of late, playing some good football. Currently sat in 15th. They were 14th at the start of the day, I think. No, they weren't. The 14th draw in the game, they've got a point. But yeah, still, despite their form, it was a good performance from Manchester City and a performance that we deserved and that we won, and I'm happy for it. 43 they're going for, says Mark. 43 goals. 48, Alex says. Either way, gets 40, I win a lot of money. We can do it. He needs 20 more in 23 games. He can do it, man. He can do it. He can do it indeed. He was wasteful tonight as well, and that is the thing for me, but it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm happy with this performance. I thought City were good. To me, away from Erling Haaland, I mean... Rico Lewis. Can we talk about Rico Lewis for a second? An 18-year-old. He turned 18 in November. He's an absolute baby in all things football. He really is, man. Genuinely a baby. And he's starting for Manchester City, the Premier League champions. He's starting for Pep Guardiola, a team that has put the Premier League in the palm of the hand for the past 5 years, winning 4 out of 5. And he started tonight with Walker and Cancelo on the bench, and he got there on merit. Guardiola said before the game that the reason Rico Lewis was playing was that he couldn't drop him after him being so good against Liverpool. And we saw tonight that that was absolutely warranted. It really was. He was smart. He was intelligent. He showed for the ball. And he even could have got an assist if Grealish hadn't missed the City. He got forward really well when he got a chance to, but mainly he was told to hold that midfield alongside Rodri. So smart, so aware. And the best thing about Rico Lewis, he is one of us. He's a young Berry lad from Radcliffe, a local lad, a Manchester City fan, and he fucking gets it. And I love that, man. If you cannot enjoy that as a Manchester City fan, I do not know what you can enjoy. At one point tonight, we had 4 City players. Not at one point, at points of the game, we've had 4 City fans on the pitch. Rico, Erling, Cole, and Phil. That's just lovely stuff, man. You've got to love that. You really have to love that. It's mesmeric. It's genuinely mesmeric. City fans all over the pitch. City playing good football. And of course, as well, we can't really talk about this game without talking about Jack Grealish. Now, I've always tried to be really fair on Jack Grealish and call it exactly as I see it. He's not lived up to £100 million yet. He hasn't. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. Do I think he's been bad? No. Do I think he's been great? No. Do I think he's been all right? I think he's been okay. I think he's been a good player. Is that enough to be £100 million? No, it isn't. I'm not an idiot. I can admit that. Does he need to do more to to guarantee himself a starting place in this team? Yes, he does. Will nights like tonight potentially help him? I have no idea. How do I answer that question? In the first half, he could not hit a barn door. He couldn't. He was missing chances left, right, and centre. He did create a really nice one. But then the second half, it's like the gods aligned, the footballing gods, and Jack found his confidence, man. He got 2 assists, deserved assists. The first one was great interception. He did look nervous running through a goal, I'm not going to lie. He really did not want to take that shot, but thankfully he found Erling Haaland. And then, of course, the second one was a lovely little 1-2 with Haaland, and he got the second assist that he deserved. Football shouldn't be about numbers, but it is, unfortunately. If you're a winger from Manchester City Football Club, you're going to get judged on a few things. You've got to beat people regularly. You've got to score goals. You've got to get assists. You can just about get away with doing one of those, but if you're not doing any of them, you're going to struggle, man. And he's not always been getting assists, not always been getting goals, and he doesn't always beat people either. That's the problem Jack Grealish has got. He does try hard, but he needs to get more. And tonight he got the assists. Even if he didn't get the goals, he got the assists, and that is important for his reputation, his confidence, and his justification to being in the team. He really needs it. My issue with Grealish, I say issue. My view on Grealish is that he's not a natural winger. I don't think he's a winger in the sense that what you want. I think he's more of a wide playmaker. He got assists tonight, so maybe if he did that all the time, it wouldn't matter. But I think in general, what City fans want him to be is a good dribbler. He's not a good dribbler. He's a good ball carrier. He's great at driving forward from deep past people, but a one-on-one dribbler, I don't think he's the man for that. He's not a Sterling. He's not a Sane. He's not good at holding players up tight and running past him in the way that, I don't know, look at Mane was for Liverpool. I don't know. Louise is for Liverpool as well. People like that. You people like. I'm trying to think of some dribblers. Gnabry was Bayern. Like, think of some good dribblers, guys. Why is my head absolutely blanked? You know what I'm on about. Those people. Sterling's a good dribbler. People like that. We need that. But Grealish, when he's on it, he can be a good playmaker. Mark with a super chat saying, we will win them all. As always, Mark. I love your confidence, Mark. I love you, pal. We'll win them all. Maybe we will do, my friend. Maybe we will do. Absolutely. Fingers crossed we do, man. Fingers crossed we do. But, this is what we sometimes worry about anyway, and with people like Grealish and so on. But away from that, the thing I think about tonight is that I thought Kevin De Bruyne was excellent again, by the way. KDB was a superstar. He always is, man. KDB, he's an absolute warrior, isn't he? Like, the quality of his passings tonight, at times, some of the through balls he played and some of the crosses that he made, they're a highlight reel kind of stuff. You could make a compilation of great assists and chances from Kevin De Bruyne alone tonight. Some of the little flicks, the first time touches, his drive, his work rate, remarkable stuff. And a guy on my screen right now, actually, I'm watching Rodri do his interview with Amazon. Rodri was just immense. I would honestly have Rodri as Manchester City's captain. I really, really love the guy. I fucking love him. I think he's brilliant. I think he's the natural leader. I think he's grown into this role so wonderfully. So good. So good, Rodri, tonight. I mean, and when he mattered, we needed a goal. We needed someone to step up. As always, as very often, it was Rodri once again getting forward and forcing the issue with that big first goal, which obviously calmed the players down. Rodri is a fucking phenomenal player. He's an absolute beast, as Alvida saying just pointed out. Yeah, a genuine beast, man. Honestly, really fucking good. And that's what he is. He's the best in the world in his position. He is. And I've got no doubts about that whatsoever. Powerful, strong, gets goals, leads the team. A bully, a brilliant footballer, and he should be City's captain. He's growing into that role perfectly. I love the man. I love him. He's added a bit of nastiness to his game, which I think is needed. The best defensive midfielders bully teams. They do. Your Roy Keane, your Vieiras, your Fernandinhos, people like that. They are monsters. They are monsters when it matters. And you have to be in the Premier League. You have to be tough, man. You can't get away with it in the Premier League not being tough, and that's what he is. Elsewhere across the pitch, I mean, going through the team, let me bring it up once again. Let me get the lineup today. Looking through everyone else individually, where we at? Here we go. Stones and Akanji were decent. They were good. Ake, I thought, was strong as well. Stones was good. Akanji, a couple of sloppy passes here and there, but he was good. Gundo should have had a couple of assists as well. Maybe even a goal, actually. Some lovely through balls at times. Gundo was good. He was good. Bernardo left on the bench. Probably the right call, actually, for Bernardo, I reckon. Haaland with 2 goals. Look, he could have had about 4 or 5 tonight. He missed a couple of one-on-ones, which he'll be devastated about. Haaland should not be missing one-on-ones ever. He's just too good for that. But still, 20 goals already in 14 Premier League games, which is quite stupid. If Haaland didn't score another goal again this season, no, he didn't score another goal again this season. Let's look at his stats. He would have already had a good Premier League, good Manchester City debut season, which is quite a crazy thing to say. Where are we at? Has anyone updated Wikipedia yet? There we go. 20 goals in the Premier League. He's got 26 in 20 for Manchester City. 26 in 20. That is crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but that is what he does, man. That's what he does. He's a crazy footballer, isn't he, Erling Haaland? And he's ours once again. I thought Mahrez was actually pretty decent as well. Not incredible, but I thought Mahrez looked a lot more sharper than he did at the start of the season. He was involved an awful lot more. I really liked Cole Palmer's cameo, by the way. I thought Palmer's little cameo when he came on, you got like 2 touches, but he was really, really encouragingly good. And it was good to see Foden get back on the pitch as well. We did lose a little bit of impetus, actually, when Grealish and Palmer went off. Not Palmer, Rico Lewis went off. I'm not sure necessarily it was Cancelo's fault, but we definitely conceded a tiny bit of control, which was a bit of a shame. I'm sure Guardiola worked that out, but, you know, it is what it is. Ultimately, we got the 3 points, and that is genuinely all that matters on a night like tonight. We're putting the pressure on Arsenal. We've got to do that. I'm going to look at the quotes now, read what the quotes were from, Guardiola and everyone. He's definitely been saying things. I want to see what they said. Here we go. Guardiola said this. And these first time I read them too as well. He said he gave 2 brilliant assists on Grealish. Of course he has to score. It's a question of mentality. We see in training he has the ability to put the ball in the net, but he needs no negativity. When it happens, he will score. It's interesting that, isn't it? It's a question of mentality. We see in training he can put the ball in the net. There we go. It's all in his head with Grealish. I've said that so many times on Twitter. You've all seen my threads probably, a few of you have. I do believe he gets in his head and he overthinks about it. Grealish does need to score the goals. He has to, unfortunately. He has to score goals. He overthinks things, and that is not good enough. I love this about Rico Lewis. Guardiola says he understands the game. He's so clever. He helps with our dynamics much better. He played against Chelsea, Liverpool, and here today at Elland Road. Wow. It's an absolute reality for us. There we go. That is the approval that we wanted to hear. He is guaranteed a starter now for this Manchester City side. Not a guaranteed starter, guaranteed first team member. A remarkable footballer, so talented, and Guardiola loves football intelligence. He's joking about Haaland here, saying, I'm so upset. I mean, boo his, get him off, and joking. Of course, at Arsenal, we have to hunt them. Haaland saying that. He talked about as well, recharging his batteries and so on. Either way, it was good stuff, man. There's Haaland, there's Grealish's stats, by the way. 2 assists, 84% pass accuracy, 3 key passes. Do you know what? 1 goal from the tap-in, and that's a perfect performance. It's funny, isn't it, how football turns? Genuinely, that's a brilliant performance if he gets a goal. It's just so fickle, football. It's so fickle. Really fickle. I agree with Jake there. He says, Rico is so strong mentally. Cancelo's been making mental mistakes this season, so this spot is his. Potentially it is, man. It potentially is. Someone just said, how's Ruben? Ruben's great. Nicholas literally just sent me this photo, actually. He's asleep downstairs. Where is he? He's asleep downstairs. Look at the beautiful little boy. He's a beautiful. I love him to bits. I'm obsessed. Honestly, I've become full on like that dad who shows photos of him to everyone. He's just the best little thing in the world. Fucking love him. Love him to bits. Ruben's good. He's good and he's wonderful. 45 in the Premier League. Hopefully he grabs a few in the Champions League. Look, I need him to get 40 to win 4.5 grand. So come on, you can do it, Erling. Get another 20 goals, please, and I win 4.5 grand. Surely that's not impossible either in 23 games. He's going to get a hat-trick inside the next couple of games, I reckon. He's due another hat-trick, and I think all of a sudden that makes things an awful lot more likely. Super Rico Lewis. Super Rico Lewis. More for Super Rico Lewis, and he's one of our own, man. 18-year-old Manchester City fan in the team again. Do you remember everyone talked about City players, no academy players? You've got Cole Palmer as a regular, Rico Lewis, Phil Foden. They're getting through. They are getting through. And we've got McAtee now starting to do it at Sheffield United, by the way. This could be the start of something beautiful. He could come back next season if he starts to really shine. We never know. You get 9 grand. Wow. What was your bet, Mark? I wish I'd gone 15 all comps too, because I think that's very likely. He needs 24 more to get that. It's possible. Yeah, we do need a left back, Jake. Absolutely. We do need a left back, and I expect City will feel the same way. I'm going to presume that they don't think it's going to work with Gomez. I like Gomez, but I feel like they think it probably won't work, and it'll need a bit of time. We need a left back. Absolutely need a left back. An old school, proper left back, who gets forward very well. There's so many City fans involved these days. I love it. I do love it. This is a good performance tonight. A good performance. I was a bit nervous. Hands up if you're a bit nervous going into this game. I was. I can admit it. I felt like this could be an interesting game, especially with the two slow wingers in Grealish and Mahrez cutting in and a bunch of centre-backs playing. I thought it could have been difficult tonight. And obviously Rodri and Gundogan a little bit lacking pace every now and then. But tonight I thought City were really good. Really, really good. I mean, I'll get the fixtures up now as we look forward. But I thought that was impressive, They beat a good team tonight and they deserved it as well. So here's City's fixtures coming up here. Where are we? So we got Everton coming up on Saturday. Everton at home, which is, I'm fancy our chances there. Everton the other day. How did they get on the other day, Everton? I can't even remember. Everton lost to Wolves 2-1. Okay. Did they deserve it? I didn't pay attention. No, it looks like they didn't statistically. Everton. Then, of course, we've got Chelsea, which is difficult. Then Chelsea again, which is difficult. Then Southampton in the quarterfinal. Then United. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm at the Derby game, by the way. I'm not at the game. I'm doing a City show for it. It's going to be an interesting bunch of fixtures, isn't it? I just get a couple of wins and focus on it. When do we play Arsenal? We play Arsenal on the 15th of February. There we go. We've got Arsenal fixtures here. Brighton away is going to be interesting. And Newcastle. Look, if they come through, look at this run of games now. Brighton away, Newcastle, Spurs. They'll beat Spurs, but you never know. United, Everton, then Brentford and us. That's a tricky bunch of games from that. It really is. There's some potential banana skins there. There really is. If Arsenal come through that with a whole bunch of points and fair play to them, they're fucking going to win the league. But I am expecting to, by February, we'll have a much stronger view of how this league's going to go. There's an awful lot of football to play. Tonight was good though. Guys, thanks very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments who your man of the match was and all the usual stuff. For now, I'm going to go and wind down and get myself a brew. That was good fun. I'll see you tomorrow for a 5 Things Learned video. Please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll catch you all very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Up the Blues.